What's going on? How are ya? I'm in my car once again doing my daily due diligence of keeping these lives alive. I don't care if they're not doing great. I don't care if I'm not. Damn it! Come on, man. This hoodie is not hoodieing the way I'd like it to hood. What? What did I just say? This hood is not hoodieing the way I like it to hood. Okay. I already got a thumbs up already? Shit. How did that happen? Ain't nobody in here. Oh, there's two people in here. Oh my God. I'm feeling great today. I got some sleep last night. And I got my Gavi, which is coffee. And yeah, we're good. How's everybody doing? There's two people in here. If you could do me a favor and let me know where you're watching this from, that'd be great. I would love it. Hot Nap. Man, Hot Nap, always looking out, man. Always hopping on, always supporting the lives. Day's going great, bro. You know what it is though? Like, my foot hurts because yesterday, wifey wanted me to go on a nature walk. And listen, I love it here, right? I love many aspects of Finland. I need to work on the nature stuff because I'm just every time I go into the forest, I get hurt. I fall, trip, I bend and I didn't fall or trip this time, but here's my foot. I went like that. You know how you bend it in a weird way and it almost feels like you twist your ankle? That's what happened to me yesterday. And it was only like a 15-minute walk, and I was just like, yo, the second that happened, I said to her, I'm like, I'm not meant to be out here. I understand how important nature is to Finnish citizens. I get it. And I feel great after I take a nice walk in nature without any injuries? Yes, I do. But this is like getting ridiculous at this point. Every time, not every time, but it feels like almost every time I go out into nature, I get hurt. So I need to take a break from nature walks. You know, I fucked up my foot yesterday, and the first thing my wife said was like, Jesus, you are such a city boy. You're such a New York person. I was like, yeah. Everything's smooth and there's no random rocks everywhere. It's like, do I have to just, how would I enjoy the forest if I'm just consistently looking down at the path so I don't fall over? Okay, I'm going to stop complaining because I like the way I feel after I do the finished thing. Okay? I like doing finish. I like the food here. I like doing certain things. And I like the way I feel after doing certain finished things. Like, I don't enjoy sauna, but I enjoy the way I feel after sauna. I don't enjoy nature walks. I don't enjoy hiking. I don't enjoy walking through a forest. But I like the way I feel after. A lot of fresh air. Got my cardio in. You know, I got to hang out with my family out there. But yeah, it's just not for me, yo. So I'm just never going to be, I just don't feel like I'm ever going to become one of these Finnish people that are are super hyper fixated on that stuff daily. I don't think, I'm trying to integrate myself into this country as much as possible. Nature can be harsh at times. It is learning case by case. Yeah. And I need to take a break. That was a big case yesterday, and I need to take a break. So, and I have a dog, so I'm gonna walk outside and do things outside. But I think I gotta just take it easy. Take it easy. I'll walk on the street. I'll walk up and down the street. But as far as going, and the thing that sucks is where we live in Salo, Finland, the neighborhood is called Dupuri, and apparently, um, the house is connected to like some famous forest that like people that live outside of this city like will drive miles or kilometers just to go to this particular forest. It's like a famous forest. I don't know if that's true, or my father-in-law is just over exaggerating the forest behind his house. I mean, it has like pathways, and there's like light posts, and there's like things that, and there's like a parking lot near the main entrance of the forest. So I guess he's not wrong. Maybe it is like a famous forest. I don't know. Anyways, we have our backyard. There's like a fence that with a little door that goes directly into that famous forest. So I guess I should just be more appreciative that we live. It's like the equivalent of having like a lake house or a beach house. It's like we have this like forest house that's like right in the famous forest. So I'm like this nepo baby that's like not, it's like to me that forest isn't a big deal. Anyways, my foot hurts. That's what I'm trying to get at. And yeah, that's it. Nothing else is going on. I'm parked right outside of my Edusalo Finnish language integration class, and I'm just Dupuri has a pretty neat forest. I didn't know the area well enough that I can get to any place needed. Then again, as a child, school made us run in there. True. I feel that. Hot Knob, what's your name again? I always like, I suck, dude. I am horrible when it comes to the internet. Like, I'll see somebody like log onto my lives or comment in my videos and social media platforms, and I know they look familiar. I know the picture, I know the name, but I always forget in real life. And you are, dude, you're awesome. Like, you jump on here, you show me support all the time, and I always forget that you're from here. I always forget, like, I know you are, but I always forget that you're from here. So, like, yeah, man, just drop the name. What's the name, man? I keep forgetting. It's like, you know what it is? The internet is like going to a big gathering drunk and having a great time, having genuine conversations, having genuine connections, and then the next day you wake up like, oh, what happened last night? And you forget everything. That's what the internet to me is. Maybe I'm just an old man. I'm like, Nico. Okay, I think you told me that before. Nice to meet you, Nico. I'm Berto, or as the Finns say, Berto, Roberto, Roberton, reggaeton. But damn, already 8 minutes went by. I try to do these, 8-minute, maybe a little bit longer if the live is interesting type of lives, just to get the algorithm being, get the algorithm going here on YouTube, just so my YouTube channel can stay consistent, And then what I do is I hop on over to TikTok, and yeah, this is exciting because they have a so I got interviewed by Salon Sudamat. Damn, I should know this. The local newspaper. Time flies fast at time. Yeah, seriously. I got interviewed by the local newspaper here. By the journalist's name his name's Victor with a K. And it was last week, and I didn't really want to talk about it until it dropped, but I'm too excited now. And because it was supposed to drop on Monday, but it didn't. And then Victor called me yesterday and told me, Salon Sudun Sanomat. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And he called me yesterday and sent me the article And it, dude, it sounds. My wife had to read it to me and translate it. I could have Google translated, but Google Translate doesn't come out exactly the way they mean certain things. And so she read it to me in the form that, like, she'll read something and be like, okay, the actual translation says this, but what he meant was this. So I had her read it to me. And it came out so nice. It came out so, it wasn't like a news article telling Salo, like, hey, there's a New York style butcher shop coming out and they're gonna have this, that, and the third grand openings on this day. It wasn't like an advertisement. It was more like where I'm from, where I was born, where I was raised, where I've lived, how I met my wife. And it says, you know, in the article that we met on YouTube, and the story between that and how we moved around, and then we lived in New York for the longest, and how I got certified as a butcher, but I learned butchery in other states and from other butchers, and the differences in cultural differences when I first moved here. I said a few little jokes and he said this, and then it was just yeah, absolutely. And yeah, the translation was off. So but the way it sounded in Finnish, he just worded it really well. And then the end of the article was talking about, you know, the business a little bit and what we're gonna have to offer and what I like to talk about and what Finns deserve to have and blah, blah, blah. And just the way he worded it came out really, really nice. So I'm excited for it. It should be out tomorrow or he said tomorrow, but he told me it was gonna come out Friday, and then he said Monday. So I don't know when it's gonna come out. It should come out soon, but he kind of confirmed that it would be out for tomorrow. So keep an eye out for it tomorrow in the paper. We're excited because, like, not to I'm not crapping on the paper, but at the end of the day, this social media, YouTube, Instagram, and definitely TikTok. TikTok was the biggest one. This is what is getting the most connection to people in Salo and Finland alone. So I love that social media is the main thing that's getting my business to be advertised, but the paper doing it is so nice because for anybody that, and I can't sit here and say for all the older people, because there's older people that are in their 50s and 60s that are on TikTok and Instagram that say hi to me and everything. So I guess the paper coming out tomorrow with my story is just going to be so nice to have for all the people that don't do social media and don't do TikTok or Instagram. And, you know, they get to see my side of the story. Also, like, it's also nice for all the people that know me on social media to see that article too, because, like, you guys don't even really know my whole story. I don't have like a video where I'm like, this is my story. I just have bits and pieces of everything, and most of my content is like stupid jokes that I make all day, and like, you know, what's up with this, Finland? And like, you guys talk about it, and then I say it sucks, but then later on I had it and like, it's good, and that's how my content is. So, but yeah, but let me know if you guys like the article tomorrow about our story. I'm gonna hop on over to TikTok right now and keep going with the live. So if you guys want to hop on over there, I'll be there. Yeah, Google Translate is the best. It will come out when it will. Can I wait to see? Thanks, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'll talk more about it probably when it comes out. I'll probably make a bunch of videos, and I'll probably do like the translation for all my Americans or all my English speaking viewers, and to make it easy for you guys to be able to see the but it's in Finnish. So the article is all going to be in Finnish, obviously. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for the love, guys. Go follow me in Campus Me's, my butcher shop, and we'll see you later. All right, y'all. Peace.